Tone here for another episode of Unlocked, and we're actually in our building zone putting together the bar for Puzzles and Corks, which premiered July 1st, and we have some bookings for this week and weekend, and we've been using kind of like a temporary table, so now we're moving on to an actual bar. So building it ourselves like we do everything else, and April Mackin actually put together the pallets, combined them together, and now we're just finishing it up, putting a nice tabletop on. We're going to be sanding it all down, staining it, and polyurethaning it, and we'll be good to go. So today we're going to talk about cell phone policies. So cell phones, how do you handle cell phones in your escape room? So, if people come in and are you letting them bring the phones in, or are you demanding that they put them in, some kind of safe box or, some area, cargo box or anything to keep them out of the game? Now, there's a lot of trains of thought on this that differ, and really what it comes down to is, do you want people to be able to use their cell phones inside? What's the fear? Well, people might take pictures and spoil elements of the game. People might take videos and spoil elements of the game. People might take phone calls while they're inside, which could be really annoying for other players. But here's the other side of it. What if there's a family emergency while they're inside the experience? That's a huge element. And then you don't really know all the time who your players are. So what happens if, your players are, someone's a doctor or a surgeon or, any type of medical field personnel could be in a situation where, they can get a phone call and they need to get out of there. My wife, Jess, has an elderly home care agency. So, she can sometimes get a phone call where there's an emergency and something needs to happen, pretty much spur of the moment. And that's really why at Trapdoor we allow them to bring their cell phones in. Sometimes they'll use their cell phone lights and we really don't want them to do that or things like that. But ultimately, if they want to use extra light source, that's on them. We design the experience a certain way and we tell them how we want it to be handled and whether or not, we're really cool with it or not, but ultimately if they do it, we're not going to end their game over it. If they are taking photos or videos, I have literally walked into the game myself and made them delete it in front of me. That's where you need to have your game masters watching the game, and if they see a flash go off or if they're taking photos, you're going to know as long as you're paying attention. So try to pay attention, catch it in the act, and make them delete it. It's as simple as that. But, the end-all be-all is I am 100% in favor of letting them keep their phones. I wouldn't want my personal belongings handed over before I went in. So, yeah, that's my answer. Or maybe even have a spot as soon as they get in the game where they can put their stuff so that it's still accessible to them, but you're asking them to leave it there on good faith for the hour. So cell phone usage, how do you handle it? Comment below, let us know, and let's get in a discussion point down below about it. So please subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and we hope to deliver more and more content as the weeks go by. So see you next time.